Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome to Fallout 4. We are going to be playing through the game as far as we can on survival mode. I have attempted a run like this a couple of times. I've tried to play Fallout 4 on survival mode, but survival mode is the hardest difficulty setting, and it's really difficult, especially because I never use the VATS system. I don't like pausing during combat. It just feels like it breaks the tension and shatters the immersion, so I just don't use it, ever. And that usually results in me getting killed. But I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to try and get as far as I can in Fallout 4. I haven't seen everything that this game has to offer. I've done a little bit. I've done a lot of the game, but I keep finding new things every time I come back. And I haven't done any of the DLCs for this game, even though I have them all. So if I do make it that far, I'm going to see some new content. I've tried survival mode several times before, so I've already got this save right here, right at the exit of the vault, so I can skip all of the opening cutscenes and all of the very boring dialogue between everyone. Long story short, I've been frozen underground for 200 years in a cryogenic chamber. So have a bunch of other people, but they all died, including my wife. My wife did not survive. The only person who is unaccounted for is my infant son, Sean. So wherever he is, maybe I'll find him, maybe he's already dead. But if you've played this game before, you pretty much already know. He's alive out there somewhere. Now it's up to me to go find him. And here's my first glimpse of the sunlight. Now I have to be very careful because I've tried to play survival mode several times and I never know what I'm about to see. Usually enemies. There's usually enemies somewhere around here. Like, I think I see a feral ghoul right there. I can barely see him, but my eyesight is returning, and yes, there are a couple of ghouls out here. They're just kind of hanging around the exit to Vault 111, so I'm not even outside of the starting area yet, and I've already got a bunch of high-level enemies right here. I'm not going to engage enemies if I can avoid it. They scurry away? That's good. Good. Yep. I am not going to fight any enemies if I can avoid it. Especially not at early levels. Well, maybe I can take on a single rad roach. Or three roaches. Don't want to waste ammunition on these guys, but alright, I took out a couple of roaches. Okay, I can take out the roaches. The roaches aren't really that much of a problem. The ghouls, I am concerned about the ghouls, and wild dogs, and raiders, and anything else that could be prowling around out here, because I've got a couple of mods on that increase the spawn rate, so not only am I not allowed to use the VATS mode, but I've also got more enemies than normal, so I'm already making survival mode a lot more difficult for myself, but it's fine. It's fine. I've practiced this a lot, by which I mean I've tried to do this several times and eventually given up. I call those practice runs. This is the true run. We're going to do it this time. We're going to see how far we can get. We're good. We've got a couple of corpses here, a couple of pieces of loot here. Might as well check out what we got. Any first aid here? No, but I will take these empty bottles. In survival mode, you have to manage your hunger and thirst, and I will be able to use these empty bottles to pick up some dirty water. Ooh. Got a couple more roaches over there. Yes. Come on, stupid rad roaches. Come on over here. Probably should not be wasting my ammunition on these roaches. Got to play a little more conservatively. But these are easy enemies to take out. Not too difficult at all. It's the problem is if they get a bite on me, maybe I get infected. Yes, animal bites aren't really, the damage they do isn't that bad, but in survival mode, it's possible for them to infect you with some kind of disease. So, prevent myself from getting bitten if I can help it. I don't think roaches carry diseases, but other animals might. There's a little bit of stuff around here. 7 bullets here. Somebody stabbed this computer with a switchblade, so I'll take that melee weapon. Probably not going to use it. Going to try and avoid most fights with my gun. Before they, just try and avoid most fights in general, and avoid most face-to-face confrontations. So, not going to be using a lot of melee weapons if I can help it. Going to try and put them down from a distance, which means right now, 10mm pistol, but if I find some kind of long-range rifle, like a sniper rifle or a hunting rifle, I'll probably switch to that. If I have the ammunition for it, of course. Now, I am supposed to go over to Sanctuary. That's where there's a lot of stuff. I'm supposed to head in that direction, but I know that there is a shipping container over here with a little bit of stuff in it. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to head over here and see if I can find that shipping container. I know it's around here somewhere. There we are. There's the shipping container I was looking for. I've spotted this a couple of times, and I usually come over here to see what's here, but there's usually not a whole lot here. Still, at this, it's pretty much just kind of force of habit now. I always got to check out this shipping container. Ned and Shep's shelter. There's really not a whole lot here, except for one single stim pack. And I suppose that was worth the 5-second journey. It's not bad. Yep, there's just not a whole lot here, but one stim pack. But hey, in survival mode, one stim pack can mean the difference between life and death, so that was worth coming here, I think. No enemies. I gotta be very cautious. I have to be very slow. I can't just rush into battle. I can't just run from one point to another, because there's a chance I'll encounter a bunch of enemies, and if at this low level I'm gonna get swarmed and I'm gonna get killed, so I've gotta be very cautious. As I was saying earlier, I have a bunch of mods on, which makes the game a little bit more difficult for me. I can't use VATS, and there are more enemies around this area. But I also have the ability to get more damage with headshots thanks to mods, so I can do a little more damage even if there are more enemies. Still though, I have to be very resourceful. I can't just waste my bullets on every little thing I come across. Can't panic and start firing wildly trying to get headshots. I've got to be very careful. I'm repeating that over and over, mostly for myself, because most of the time I just eventually rush into battle and get myself killed, and then I get frustrated. So here we are, back at my old house. Back when me and my family were living here and our robot butler wasn't all rusty. He's still taking care of the plants. He's not doing too bad of a job keeping this place up 200 years later. And now Codsworth and I are going to clear this area of pests. There are a couple of roaches around here, a couple of flies. Yep, we're just going to take him out as part of the tutorial. Basic combat here, and I'm going to let him do it because taking out flies can be a real problem for me. It's difficult to hit these guys. And he's down already. Yeah, survival mode is... Okay, alright, fine, melee it is. Come on. My melee is pretty pathetic, but I can't really hit these things. There you go. There we go, Codsworth. There we go. Alright. Killed a couple of insects, but there's still more. There's still a few more around here. Oh, I took a really big beating fighting those insects. I took a really big beating. All right. And now I can use a stim pack or two to restore my health, but every time I use a stim pack, I get a little thirsty. So, yeah, now I'm suffering from dehydration. I'm going to need to drink some water soon, or else I'm going to die of dehydration. But that's fine. We've cleared out all of the insects from the starting area. I used more stim packs than I wanted to against a couple of bugs, but that's fine. If I had to fight bugs, I was going to take damage. They're really difficult to hit.
They aren't here.
Yes, my wife is dead, and my son, Sean, is missing. My infant son. I need to go find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Then I'm heading to Codsworth. Then I guess I'm going to go to Concord.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain
Yes, but it's not a high priority for me. I need to explore. My priority number one is to survive. And right now that means finding a source of clean water. I don't know where I'm going to find clean water around here, but I know where I can get dirty water. And I can probably take dirty water out of the nearby river. Yeah, I can tell my vision's starting to get a little blurry because I'm so dehydrated from using all those stim packs. And I've collected a bunch of empty bottles, which I will now use to fill with dirty water. And I'm not going to drink that dirty water. I will instead find a cooking bench and purify that water. Before I do that, I'm going to stop by my old house and pick up Grognak the Barbarian. That increases my melee attacks by a little bit, although I probably won't be doing a whole lot of melee attacks. What I'm really here for is the special book, the free book down here. 1 free point into any of my special stats. I'm going to put that into endurance, I think. Yeah, we'll put it into endurance. More health and stamina is very important to have in survival mode. But now I need to go get some water. I'm very thirsty. So here is the river, right by Sanctuary, right by the starting area. I'll just drop down in here, go to the river, and fill up a bunch of empty bottles. I've got a bunch of empty beer bottles, some empty Nuka-Cola bottles. I'll just fill them all up with dirty water. And then I'll just make my way to this cooking station, and I'll craft myself 1 purified water. Requires 3 dirty waters. I have plenty of those. I've made myself a little bit of purified water, so I'll be able to stave off dehydration for a little bit. Ideally, it would be good if I could find a reliable source of purified water, but for now, purifying dirty waters will have to do. So I will drink a purified water to recover my hydration, and I'll consume a Nuka-Cola because I'm still a little injured, and drinking a Nuka-Cola is a good way of restoring health without becoming more dehydrated. I'm feeling better now, but I'm still thirsty. I still haven't used enough purified waters. I could drink some of the dirty waters in my inventory, but I'm going to try and avoid that because if I do that, there's a significant chance I'll contract parasites or some kind of disease. So for now, I'm just going to deal with being a little thirsty. Right outside of the starting area, right outside of Sanctuary, we've got a couple of corpses here. It looks like there was a scuffle between raiders and I think the Minutemen. So I'll be able to loot these bodies for a little bit of armor and some ammunition and some stim packs. This is not bad. And a tire iron. It's a pretty good starting melee weapon, but again, gonna try and avoid meleeing if I have the opportunity. A couple of dead Minutemen. I will take your bottle caps and your outfit. I might be able to put that on. A little bit more damage protection. And a couple of dead raiders. A double barrel shotgun sounds good, but I really don't like the I don't like the thought of firing my gun twice and then being exposed while I reload. So I'm probably not gonna use it a whole lot. But I will take these empty bottles. Empty bottles are really good for making purified water. And one of these guys just had a suppressed 10mm pistol on him. Oh god! Oh, ghouls! I saw ghouls out of the corner of my eye, and I feel like it's time for me to run right now. Yeah, they kind of snuck up on me while I was poking around. Wasn't really expecting that. They caught a glimpse of me before I even knew they were there. And one of them's a glowing one. Way too difficult for me to be able to take out. I don't think I'm going to go back there for a while. I picked up a bunch of empty water bottles, and I'm going to make some purified waters before I advance. I need to cure a little bit more of my thirst. I heard an explosion. Yep, there's an explosion going on over there, and some bugs. There's some bugs over there. A lot of bugs. That's fine. As long as they don't come near me, I don't really mind too much. Filled up these empty water... Yeah, okay. Now the ghouls and the bugs are fighting over there. That's fine. I'm not... there's at least a dozen of each. There's a bunch of ghouls and a bunch of bugs. And I'm not really going to... You know, if they had anything good on them, maybe I'd go over there and scavenge the remains of that battle. But bugs don't have a whole lot on them, and ghouls usually don't have a whole lot on them either. So I'm just going to let them duke it out, and I'm just going to make purified water for myself. Now I will drink that purified water I just made. Where is it? There we go. Now, I'm not thirsty anymore. Just a little thirsty. Just a little parched. It's not bad. I've staved off thirst a little bit. I'm a little hungry and a little thirsty. But as far as everything is going, not too bad. Looks like the battle over there has subsided. Not sure who won that battle, if anyone. And I really don't feel like... Well, I do want to kind of pick through the remains over here still, so maybe I will check out what happened in that battle. If there are ghouls over there, I'm going to run away, though. I don't want to face ghouls. Yeah, it looks like the Ghouls won that battle, and by that I mean there's at least one Ghoul still alive. But he's running away. Maybe I will go scavenge the battle... Oh, there's more than one. That's not a Ghoul, is it? It's not moving like a Ghoul. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that is a Ghoul. It's a legendary charred feral Ghoul. It's half injured, but it seems to be really, really high level. Don't know if I want to be fighting this guy. Really don't know if I want to be anywhere near this guy. I'll try and see if I can do some damage to this guy. Ooh, should I even be picking off this battle? Legendary enemy has mutated. It's now at full health. I'm up on this bridge. It can't get to me. I don't know if it knows how to get to me. If it does, I'm probably going to die. Running away. Should not have picked that battle. Why do I always pick battles that I should not be picking? There's a different Ghoul, and here comes the legendary charred feral Ghoul. Yes. I'm going to try and hide from it. I'm just going to try and back away and not get... I don't know if I can sneak away from it, but if it tries to engage in a fight with me, I'm probably not going to be strong enough to take it on. Not sure where it went. I backed off for a bit, and a few minutes later I came back out here, but I'm not sure where it went. I'm half tempted to try and fight it, because it's a legendary, and it'll drop some legendary loot, but it's probably... I'm only level 2 right now. If I fight this thing, I'm going to die. No. Perish the thought from my head. I'm getting a little tired, I'm getting a little thirsty, getting a little hungry, and I can't be taking risks like this. I'm not even outside the starting area. I've got to keep going. Here's the Red Rocket gas station. Yep, the Red Rocket truck stop. And the dog. Here we go. Here's the dog. The friendly dog. How's it going, boy? You lose your owner, buddy? That's alright. You can come with me. I've always wanted a dog. Hopefully this time I won't accidentally shoot you. I'm probably not going to take dog with me for very long because my primary objective is to avoid most confrontations, and he doesn't typically follow my lead. He normally charges into battle and gets himself killed. So we'll take him for a little bit, but I really can't keep babysitting this guy. Whoa, holy cow! I was expecting maybe a couple of mole rats to pop out of the ground like they normally do. I'm not sure what that nuclear explosion was. I'm gonna circle around a little bit, see if I can get a better view. But I know there's a couple of mole rats scripted to pop out of the ground soon, so I'm not gonna go too far. I am curious as to what that was, though. Yeah, there's Concord right there. That's the city I'm making my way to. Not sure what that explosion was all about. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, there's a tunnel. There is a tunnel on this side, right below the Red Rocket gas station. Interesting. Do I dare venture into Mole Rat Den? Well, here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Probably should not be down here, honestly. Honestly, probably should not be down here. Probably gonna fight some mole rats. Okay. As long as I can get the drop on them, it's fine. Doing fine so far. As long as they don't sneak up behind me, I think I'll be okay. As long as I don't accidentally shoot my dog who runs out in front of me. Hello, hello. One just popped up right behind me. Got that one, got that one. Bunch of empty beer bottles. Probably not all that useful. But in the early game, I do need all the purified waters I can find, so I'll take that for now. Brain fungus. No, doesn't seem like there's a lot of junk down here. Ooh, and a lot of radiation too. Don't want to stay down here. Ooh, fusion core, I'll take that. Anything else? 10mm pistol and Trash Busters Award. On behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I would like to congratulate you and your team on winning the Trash Busters Award for greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. I see. So this Red Rocket gas station won an award for not having a whole lot of waste because they buried it all underground. That's clever, if a bit unethical. And, apparently they had a bunch of radioactive waste, so probably should have disposed of that more properly. First things first, we'll stop by this Red Rocket gas station. I'm wondering if the mole rats are going to pop out of the ground. They normally do. As soon as you find the dog, you get attacked by a bunch of mole rats, but I guess they're just not going to show up today. Maybe because I went underground and killed them already. That's a possibility. That's fine. I picked up a bunch of empty bottles, so I'm going to make a few more purified waters before I leave this area. Oh, what was that? Oh, my torso has been crippled. What is shooting at me now? Oh, no. Those are those servo mech bots. I've seen them before. I do not want to be fighting them. They have injured me. I'll be lucky if I survive this encounter. Run away, run away, run away. I think they might have also been flanked by super mutants, so that's not ideal. My dog is in trouble. Yeah, he's not the only one. Try and hide. I'm gonna just hide back here in the back room of the Red Rocket gas station and hope they don't come back here. If they check me, I'm probably gonna die. I probably can't do a whole lot of damage to these guys. Heal myself a little bit. I'm using a lot of stim packs really quickly. That's not what I wanted to do today. Servomech scrap bot. Alright, that must have been what I saw. Oh, well, that is some really creepy, right? That's like some kind of Five Nights at Freddy's thing where you just can't move and things are running around beeping at you. They're fighting. It sounds like they're fighting something. I don't want to get involved. I'm so low on healing items, and I doubt I can take on servomechs. Last time I tried, I got killed something fierce. Alright, I'm poking my head out and I don't see any robots. That's good. Alright, now to continue my original plan. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not going to be able to keep that dog with me for very long, because the moment combat starts, he drops like a wet noodle, so... there he is, he's over there. I'm not going to waste a stim pack on you, I'm sorry, I'm so low on stim packs already. I've engaged in a lot more fights than I was anticipating, considering I'm not even near Concord yet. Oh, those are the servomech bots, they haven't left. They're still there, and there's at least a half dozen of them. Oh, and they're chasing me down. Okay, I'm just going to stay on this side of the bridge and not go over there for a while. That is really, really creepy. Alright, are they gone? No, they're still there. That's fine. Those are some really tough, really hostile robots. It's right outside Sanctuary, too. I'm on the bridge outside of the starting area. So that's Yeah. Oh, I do not want to fight those things. They're really creepy looking too, like skeletons walking around. I'm just gonna make my way to the next town, Concord. Sorry, dog. Again, Stimpaks are all for me. You're not allowed to come with me on this journey. You just die way too easily. Sorry. Now, normally on my way to Concord. Ooh, there's a bunch. There is a bunch of ghouls over there. Alright, normally there's a couple of insects over here, a bunch of blood-sucking insects, but I don't see them today, which is good. Yeah, they're normally feasting on this cow carcass, but they're not here right now. So maybe they got attacked by ghouls or something. I'm not going to complain. Fewer enemies for me. It might be fewer experience points, but it's less of a risk of me dying or losing ammunition. There are ghouls right there. There's a lot of ghouls right there. And there's one really thick, really heavy green ghoul. So, not going to go in that direction. I'm going to try and, not get seen. Oof. I want to look at what's inside this house, but I'm concerned that they're going to see me if I get too close. But, alright, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to sneak towards that house, and if they catch a glimpse of me, if they start making their way this way, I'm just going to sprint away. My first bobby pin. I'll be able to pick a few locks once I find a few locks now. Good, good. And a Nuka-Cola. Not a complete waste, but don't know if it was worth the risk. Ooh, and some caps inside the oven. That's odd, but I'll take them. And a Quantum, and that's good enough for me. Alright. Gonna keep on going. Pick up some gourds. Gourds are useful. I'll be able to make my own garden later, I hope. But, oh, yes. Wherever those ghouls are, go around them. Alright, I think I've successfully sneaked around them. Luckily, they're not the roaming variety. They're just kind of sitting there squatting. So, they can go ahead and stay there. I'm going to advance. I need to make my way to Preston Garvey. He's probably somewhere over here. He's fighting a bunch of raiders. I might get involved in that fight, or I might just let him take him out. I don't know if I want to get involved in that fight. But I might be drawn into it momentarily. I've got a shot. I'll be able to help him out just a little bit. Come on. Come on. Got one. I got one. That's good. I've helped him out a little bit. Can't say I didn't contribute. But for now, let's see. What else do we have around here? I'm gonna be looting around while he's shooting at him. Might be some good stuff around here. Ammunition? No, empty. Here's some ammunition. And a revolver rifle. Don't really care for that. Wonder glue. Adhesive is always useful. And I can't open this wall safe. Alright, what else we got? Going to advance now. Going to advance. I have this suppressed 10mm pistol. I'm gonna try using this from now. Oh, it's even got a nice scope on it. Oh, looks like Preston Garvey didn't need my help after all. I contributed a little bit. What? What is that beeping noise I hear? I am dreadfully concerned that I hear a ticking noise. I'm very concerned about this. What is ticking? There, whatever it is, I think I see something blinking over there.
Hey, up here, on the balcony.
Yeah?
I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us.
Hold on, I think I see a mole rat strapped with explosives. Yeah, that was a mole rat strapped with explosives, I think, so I've taken that out. But it wasn't the only one. Oh god, that one's strapped with explosives too. Run, 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 runny, run, run, runny, run, 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 run. And it's popping up behind me. Oh god, it's gonna kill me. Oh god, I can't run fast enough. Got it, got it. Alright, that is the most dangerous enemy I've seen so far. The other mole rats are not strapped with explosives. Yeah, they're rabid mole rats, alright. They're dangerous, but they're not gonna explode if they come near me, so less of a threat than the other ones. Good. Alright, so that got my heart pumping a little bit. Alright, back to Preston Garvey. Yes, he was yelling at me that raiders are attacking his people, so I'll go help him out now. Once I've looted the remains of these folks, some armor, some leather. Leather armor's not bad. Little bits of armor here and there I'll be able to slap on very quickly. Not the best damage protection, but it'll do in a pinch. We are now in the Museum of Freedom, and sure enough, raiders are attacked. Ooh, Raider Survivalist. That's gonna be tough to take out. I'm gonna try and sneak around and get a better shot at him. I don't want to shoot at him while he's looking in my general direction. He'll probably take a couple of shots at me and kill me. So I'm going to sneak around,
Disappearing act. Huh?
Yeah, he doesn't know where I am right now. Whoa, whoa. Alright, here's this one. Popped you in the head. And there's 2 more up there, it looks like. Again, I need to find a better vantage point. I can't really see them from back here. Now, any shots I take are going to be blind shots. I'm going to have to find a better point to look at them. Yep. Can I take out this Raider Survivalist with a single headshot from stealth? I'm about to find out. Come on, please be yes.
You killed him!
Oh, yes. Someone else saw that. Not sure who. But not bad. Ooh. Oh, this guy knows I'm here. That Raider knows I'm here. I don't think that explosive finished him off. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid right now. It's true. I'm not ashamed to admit that. But you can't have bravery without fear. Alright, poke your head around the corner. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Nope, he's not dead yet. There we go. Finish that one off.
How much you got left in you?
Wasn't the last one. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, show yourself. There you are. I see you. Nope, not going to take the shot. Gonna get a little closer. Don't think he knows I'm over here. Whoa. I think that guy almost saw me.
Just die!
It's fine. I'm good. They didn't see me. Alright. I've got a Molotov cocktail I'm going to use right now. Didn't take him out, but might distract him to get him to come over here. Oh, come on. I can't finish you off. No! I got taken out with a tire iron. Oh, what poor aiming. I just couldn't. That was bad. It was a bad strategy on my part to just charge in there without a plan. Here's that Raider Survivalist again. Just gotta have one clean shot on him. There we go. Not a problem. Just, if all of them were as clean as that, I wouldn't have any more problems. So this one right... Oh, God! I was trying to... Come on! Oh, he peeked over the edge and saw me. That's unfortunate. I'm dying way too much. Alright, this time, take a shot on you from here. Take out that one. And now the other one that keeps killing me. If I can get a shot on him. I don't want to get too close. Yeah, stand up. That's right. I can't get a clean shot on his head. There we go. Got him. That's one fewer to deal with. But there are still a few more around here somewhere.
Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting.
I think I injured him. Shooting that thing never works out in my favor. Sometimes it does damage. Sometimes it gets a kill. This time it did a little bit of damage, but it hardly ever does enough. So now I think they're both alive and they know where I am, which is not what I wanted. Oh, this is a Raider Survivalist. Took him out. What about this other one? I know there's one more here. Yep, and he knows I'm here too. Alright, man. You brave? You brave? Because I'm not brave. Gotcha. Last bullet in that magazine took you out. How lucky for me. Alright, and I'll take the Molotov cocktail, and I'll try not to use it because I'll probably kill myself with it. But thank you for the little scraps of armor. I'll be able to craft something good with that, I think. There's some raiders on this side of the wall. I don't want them to see me. Ooh, they're coming over here. Again, this is where I died that last time. Try and get a beat on them. Don't announce my presence until I'm lucky I picked up a silenced 10mm pistol. That's a good find. If I can take out these enemies before they see me, that would be ideal. Got one. And I don't think that alerted the other ones. Good.
There you are, you little bastard.
No. Okay, I got that one too. Good.
Come on.
Alright, good. I survived. I only died twice, not too bad.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Pleasure to meet you. And now Sturgis and Preston Garvey want me to use a suit of power armor to go clear out the rest of the raiders, and I think I can do it. I've already picked up the power cell that'll fuel the power armor, so I'll go deal with that right now, and hopefully I'll survive. I'm trying not to die here. I've been successful for the most part, but I've already died more than I wanted to.
Anybody in
there?
there?
Yep, I'm still here, and I will go do that mission for you. Now I'll pick up this magazine here. Doesn't really do a whole lot for me stat-wise. Doesn't really increase the amount of damage I can do or the amount of damage I can take. But I'll take that nonetheless. Hello, everyone else. All you yokels I don't really care about. And the Bobblehead. The Perception Bobblehead. My perception has been permanently increased by 1. So now I can take the Lockpicking perks. Speaking of which, I'm level 4 and I haven't distributed any points yet. So why don't I just distribute a couple of points? I think first things first, we'll take the Sneak perk, so we're a little harder to detect while sneaking. We want to do a lot of sneaking. We want to avoid as many fights as we can, so taking that perk is crucial. We also have access to the Lockpicking skill now, since we have that Perception Bobblehead. So now we can pick Advanced Locks. That's an upgrade. Good, good. Additionally, I want some kind of perk that'll help me in combat, because I'm going to find myself in combat more often than I'd like. I could invest a couple of points into Gunslinger, which is okay, I suppose, or Commando. I am using the 10mm pistol right now, but I think I'll invest in Scrounger, so I'll have at least more ammunition. So, for all weapons, I'll find more ammunition. This might not be the best perk to take, but I think it's an all-around good perk, and I'm going to be doing a lot of scrounging around, so I'll take Scrounger, at least the first level of Scrounger. That should help me out a little bit. So here is the power armor they want me to put on. That's fine, I've got the fusion core to put into it. Power armor is going to be very useful if I find the fusion cores to power it, and if I can find a suit that's in good condition, and if I can maintain its good condition. But for now, it's just a scripted event where I put on this very, very poor power armor, take the minigun from inside the vertibird, and then I kill a couple of raiders, just to get a taste of what it feels like. I have to be careful though, because even though this is thick power armor, I can still take a decent amount of damage if I find myself overwhelmed by enemies.
Not a lot of people could get past my boys.
What?
I give you that. Come on, I got places to be.
One of the raiders is taunting me, but I don't see any raiders. I don't see any. There's usually a couple of them shooting at me the moment I step on this perch, but okay. Oh, I found a bunch of ghouls though. If I felt like dealing with those ghouls, I could fight those ghouls. I'm just gonna avoid those ghouls for now and take out these raiders. Yes, nope, this is just a very casual raider. Hello, how are you, ma'am? Dead? I see, I see. I hope you get better. And this guy taunting me over here, this raider. There we go, gonna mow you down quickly. Yep, there you go. That raider is dead. Anyone else? There should be a named raider somewhere around here. I hear someone shooting at... There, this one right here. There you go. That's one dead. And... Okay, you've got to be kidding. I expected a deathclaw to pop out of the ground. This one is glowing green. This is not a normal deathclaw. That... Okay. Doing some damage to the deathclaw. And there are a couple of raiders. I'm going to let him deal with the raiders. There we go. Right. Okay. Okay. One of the cars just exploded. That's... Okay. I'm not sure if one of the mods has caused the deathclaw to look a little differently, but they normally don't glow radioactive green. I'm just going to quickly put this one down. Go down. Go down. Just die, please. Die, 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 die. Okay. We have reached level 5. That's... Oh, and there's a raider still. Raider Waster. Okay, the game's acting a little weird right now. Some of these raiders have decided not to attack me. They're just not hostile, which is fine. Maybe I should just, you know, live and let live. That's fine. And this dead deathclaw. Oh, what? Oh, I stepped on a sandbag. And a raider. Okay. Who? You? Die. There you go. There you go. I think that was the last of the raiders. Anything on this glowing deathclaw? Some meat and some nuclear material. That's probably not normal for deathclaws. They normally don't glow like that. It sounds like Preston might be taking shots at those ghouls by his door. I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, let's go see if we can help him out. What? Something? Okay. Really not sure what's going on over here with all these ghouls. I see no less than 8 ghouls just kind of hanging around over here. What? Who's fighting them? It looks like raiders have shown up to fight the ghouls. Like 2 raiders are going to take on an entire horde of ghouls, including a couple of glowing ones. Seems like a bad choice, but hey, to each their own. I'm not going to judge your life choices or death choices. This is good though. This is an opportunity. You know, there's a bunch of raiders that are fighting a bunch of ghouls over here. I'll be able to pick through the remains, be able to sift through the remains. provided that the majority of the enemies die. What am I so worried about? I've got power armor and a bunch of ammunition for this weapon still. I took out that Deathclaw with relative ease, so I can take on a couple of ghouls. That's right, I'm not scared of you, although maybe I should be. Yeah, these are Raider Scavers, and it sounds like the battle has subsided. I wonder who won that battle. A couple of... Oh, looks like there's a Raider still alive right here. Barely. Dead Raider. Oh, and a Mole Rat Broodmother has popped up on my screen. Where? Over there? Okay. Ow. Ow. Oh god, that one's got explosives strapped to it. I normally would not be sprinting in power armor. It requires a lot of juice, but... Yeah, that's another Mole Rat strapped with explosives. And is that a Mole Rat Broodmother strapped with explosives? Okay, let's try and take it out. There we go. Alright, that is one dead explosive Mole Rat Broodmother. Good. Anybody else want some? In my power armor, I'm a lot more confident. Ooh, a couple of... Oh, a little campsite over here. And a glowing one. A couple of ghouls still alive. I'm getting very sidetracked. That's a putrid glowing. I'm getting very sidetracked from my mission, which is to protect Preston Garvey. Yes, it is a minigun. Also, there is a glowing ghoul right behind you. Gangrenous feral ghoul. You guys want to take each other out? That would help me out. No? You want me to take you? Alright, here we go. I'm going to take out this gangrenous feral ghoul. There we go. And his little friend. There we go. Is that Raider still trying to shoot at me? No, I think that ghoul killed the Raider. Lots of dead Raiders around here. I'll take the ammunition and the stimpaks you had on your persons, though. And any good armor? No, not a lot of good armor. Alright. Well, that was pretty eventful. When I've got power armor on, the world's a lot less scary. Sounds like Preston Garvey has found something else to shoot at. What are you shooting at, Preston? What you got over here? Anything? There's a Raider over here, it looks like. Yep, one more Raider.
Guess it was nothing.
Really? Oh, wait, is that Preston Garvey? Did you come down? No, that's a Raider, all right. Here we go. And there we go. I think I've killed that Raider, and I've blown up that car by accident. Is that the last Raider? Have I cleared them all out for you, Preston? I think he's satisfied. I know I am.
You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
Sure, I can escort you to Sanctuary. It sounds like a pretty easy mission. I've pretty much cleared the area between here and there, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. My game must be a little glitched because Preston Garvey and company just will not advance. They're just kind of standing here outside the Museum of Freedom, and they're not actually going to Sanctuary. So that's fine. I'll meet you there. You can come join me whenever you're finished doing whatever it is you're doing here. I've got other things to do today. I never realized that you could come down here where the Deathclaw pops out. Yeah, the hole where the Deathclaw pops out and, scares everyone in a very big dramatic way, that radioactive Deathclaw. You can actually come down here. And I could access Concord Civic Access. I'll poke around a little bit, see what's down here. There's a crossbow in that duffel bag, and some ammunition. Dead Mirelurk Razor Claws. Yeah, I'm not really looking to fight a bunch of Mirelurks at the moment. Still pretty low level. A bunch of rats. Hey! Glowing mole rat. No, thank you. You don't want to fight me. I've got power armor on and a minigun. I'll blow you all away. Ooh, and some Mirelurks. Yep, Mirelurks. Take out the Mirelurk. Mirelurks can be very dangerous. Oh, and some rad roaches. Glowing rad roaches. Get away from me, please. You don't want to fight me. I've got a minigun. Now, it's difficult to reason with the wildlife. They just love charging directly at you. This guy died with sugar bombs in his arms. His one true love, apparently. Anybody else? I think that ooh, somebody dead down here. I'd be curious as to what he's holding, but I know that Mirelurk is also somewhere around here. I've got power armor. I can be reckless today. Shotgun shell, Nuka cherry, and some jet. Yeah, he took some jet. So I guess this drug addict died down here. Oh, he had a lot of jet. I don't normally take jet myself, but if I'm having a lot of difficulty getting up this ledge. Well, that's fine. It looks like it's just drugs anyway. I don't need drugs. I want those drugs, though. They're good for selling. Ah, well, I suppose it's not important anyway. I've got to find my way back out of here. Ooh, there's more stuff back here. There's a lot more stuff down here than I thought there would be. 8 flares, more drugs, a combat rifle. That could be useful. Decent for long-range combat. And a bunch of aluminum, good for crafting. Yeah, there's some decent stuff down here. And some herbal antimicrobials. Anything that's antimicrobiotic. Recon crossbow. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff down here. Well, that was a cool little excursion, and I spent so much time down there that now it's morning. I wonder if Preston Garvey and company are still hanging out in front of that... what? Well, okay, bunch of ghouls. I have found a bunch of ghouls. That is unlucky. Oh, there is... okay, there's an entire horde. I don't have enough ammunition for you guys. I'll kill what I can, and then I'm going to have to run. Oh, there's a lot of high-level ghouls here, too. All right, I'm leaving. And forged. Apparently some forged raiders are around here too. Okay, maybe they'll take each other out. I'm not going to get involved in this fight. I have to leave. I have 62 bullets on this minigun, and this armor is already very, very destroyed. Last one, maybe? Last forged? No, there's still a couple of forged. There are a lot of high-level enemies running around. I'm not really happy about this. Okay, there we go. That took out the majority of them, I think. No, there's still a lot of them. Oh, and I'm out of ammunition for this gun now. That's too bad. Maybe I can do some damage with this combat rifle I just picked up. Oh, there are too many enemies. All right, I'm not sure if Preston Garvey and friends are still here or not. I'm hoping they've moved on by now. If they haven't, they really should, because I'm moving on now. And there's some forged here. There's a good 5 enemies here. I'm just gonna go around them. I don't want to waste my ammunition. I just picked up this combat rifle. Raiders. Ooh, there are enemies everywhere. I'm just gonna go around all of the enemies. All right. I see a ghoul over there. A ghoul fighting bugs. Whoa! Did I just hear a super mutant? All right. There are a lot of enemies. I need to make my way to sanctuary. I need a sanctuary. I'm just gonna sneak around out here. I'm just going to sneak towards sanctuary. Oh, ghouls everywhere. There are just ghouls everywhere. So I'm just gonna go this way around that dozen. What's that? Is that just some random guy walking around in power armor? Probably not friendly. I'm not gonna go find out. I'm just gonna make my way to sanctuary. I see it over the hill. Pardon me, dear. Oh, apparently there are bullets flying in. Okay. That's an entire army of forged raiders, so I'm going to make my way towards sanctuary even faster. Oh, and here we have these servomech iBots. They haven't left sanctuary yet. Looks like our friend here, our new friend Marcy, is fighting them off. Hey, yeah, lots of chaos going around in sanctuary. It's not the friendliest place right now. You guys can duke it out with the servomechs. I do not want to have anything resembling any sort of contact with a tank bot. Nope. Nope. It's all yours, guys. It's all yours. Oh, well, that was an eventful first day. Yeah, better run for your life, Mama Murphy. There's combat going around here. And I'm kind of weighed down right now. I'm over encumbered because I picked up a bunch of crap, so let me just drop it off.
Nothing to worry about.
You guys might want to take care of that. Your friends are getting killed over there. Oh, there's so many of them. I just can't take them on. Hopefully they'll kill Marcy and move on. I can't fight them. Yes, go away, please. Go away, junk bots. Preston Garvey's getting inside that power armor. He's just going to get my power armor destroyed. It's a sad state of affairs, but I shouldn't have left it there for anyone to use. Oh well, it was old, cruddy power armor anyway. I think they've killed everyone here. Nope, Preston Garvey's still alive. Alright, I'm just going to let this play out and I'll just deal with it later. Maybe they'll take out the robots, maybe the robots will take him out. I think these guys are marked as invulnerable. They can't be killed, so given enough time, they will eventually win the battle with these robots. But I cannot get involved. They are just way too strong for me. Yeah, heavy level tank bots. I think that's it for now. We've done a lot. We did the starting area. We made our way to Concord, did a little bit there, and then made our way back. And as you can see, this is not going to be an easy run. Not by a long shot. But for now, my name is Mike, and this has been Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Thank you for joining me.